Hello, I am currently sitting in a 2025 Toyota Crown Platinum, and I'm going to run through all of the buttons for you. If you find this video helpful, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Starting in the center, this vehicle has an electronic shifter. So to put it in reverse, you go over to the left and then up to reverse. It will bring up the backup camera and the 360 camera so you can see all the way around the car. Then if you go straight over to the left, it'll put it in neutral, and then if you pull down, it'll go into drive. Once you're in drive, you can pull it straight down into the manual mode for shifting. And then when you want to put it back in park, you just hit the P button right there. This vehicle does have an electronic park brake, so every time you put it in park, it engages the park brake, and when you take it out of park, it disengages the park brake. Up here you have drive modes, so you can push it forward and back and go through normal, sport, custom, eco, and then comfort. So you can change how the transmission shifts and a few other things like that. Then you have traction control off. Normally you'd want to leave this on, but if you were stuck in some snow and you wanted to spin the tires so you could get out, you can turn that off right there. And then this vehicle does have a hold mode for the parking brake as well. So if you activate that, you'll see a green light in the bottom right corner of the dash. That means it's on. And then if you put the vehicle in drive, you'll see an orange one next to it, which means it's active. So you can actually take your foot off the brake while it's in drive and the vehicle won't go anywhere. Say you're in like a drive-through or construction or something like that and you get tired of holding your foot on the brake, it'll hold it for you. Then when you're ready to move forward a spot, you just tap the gas pedal. It'll move forward a spot, and then you can push down hard on the brake and it'll activate it again. In front of the shifter, there's a button with a camera on it and it says the word view. If you push it, it'll do a 360 walk around the vehicle so you can see what's out there. Then next to it, this vehicle actually has self-parking. So if you hit this, it will bring it up on the screen and it'll take over the steering wheel, brake, and gas and help you get into a parking spot. Then in front of that, you have a wireless phone charger and two USB-C fast chargers. Here on the dash, you've got the start button for the vehicle. Then you have heated seats, so you do have auto, then high, medium, low, and off. Cooled seats, you have auto, high, medium, low, and off. Then you have front window defrost, so it'll blow all the air up on the front window. This will de-ice the back window and the side mirrors. This will turn off the climate control. Then the auto function here is like a thermostat for your car, almost. So if you have it on auto 70 and it's hot out, it'll cool it down to 70. And then if it's cold out, it'll heat it up to 70. Here you can change the temperatures for the driver's side. This will turn the fan speed up and down. Here we'll change where you want the vents to blow. This is your heated steering wheel, which has auto, high, low, and off. And then here for the passenger side, you can have a different temperature if you want, or if you push the sync button, it'll do whatever the driver's side does. Right here you have recirculate on and off, AC on and off, the heated and cooled seats for the passenger side, and then this button right here, if you hit it, it'll actually do direct air only to occupied front seats. So if there's one person in the vehicle driving, it'll actually just focus those vents on you, but if there's two people up front, it'll focus all the front vents on you. On the left side of the radio here, this symbol is your wireless Apple CarPlay Android Auto. So if you hit that, it'll basically bring your phone screen up on the radio screen. So you can have maps, what you're listening to, and then if you hit this button here, you can have your phone contacts, your messages, Amazon Music, things like that. Then the second one down here is the built-in cloud navigation. You do have to have an active subscription for this through Toyota, and then you'll have built-in maps in the vehicle. The music symbol here, you can hit sources to switch over to radio. You've got favorites here, which is your presets over on the right. Then you can do tune, which is FM, AM, and XM. You do get 3 months free XM radio with every new Toyota. If you hit channel 57 and tune to channel, it'll bring it up for you right there. If you like that station, you can hit the heart button and it'll put it over on your favorites list. Then down here you can go channel by channel. You can pause it, back it up if you miss songs. You can even hit notify me, and if you like the artist or the song, you can check mark it and it'll notify you if it's playing on any XM station. The FM, AM, and XM radio here is for finding music. So if you hit XM radio and you're looking for music and you like rock music, it'll tell you all the rock stations. The next tab is for your phone. It'll take you back into your Apple CarPlay, so you got all your contacts and everything right there. The little vehicle tab here, you've got some climate control stuff up on the screen. You could do comfort, like the heated seats and cooled seats and heated steering wheel. Then you've got trip information like fuel economy and range to empty. You could do energy flow. Since this is a hybrid, it'll show you what the hybrid system is currently doing. And then vehicle alert. If there's any issues with the car, it'll tell you right there. The last tab is settings, where you can log into your profile, change date and time, make all kinds of different vehicle customizations. Up above, you do have map light. This one will turn all the lights in the vehicle on. Then the one that says door, if it's pushed in like that and you open the doors, the lights will come on. And if you don't want the lights to come on, you just push that and they won't. Over here you have an open and close button. This does have a panoramic roof on it, so you can do one touch auto, open and close. Next to that you have your SOS Safety Connect button. So if you flip that down, if you get a flat tire, have an accident, some sort of medical emergency, you can push that, it'll call Toyota, and then they can send help your way. It does have a nice little cover there so you don't bump it. And then this vehicle does have home link, so you have 1, 2, and 3 different garage door openers that you can sync up there. Behind the steering wheel you have the wipers. So if you go up one time, it'll just do one swipe for a mist, and then it's back to off. One click down is actually auto windshield wipers. So since this vehicle does have rain sensing windshield wipers, you can put it in auto and adjust the sensitivity right here. And if it detects raindrops on the windshield, it'll wipe automatically. Then there's low, then there's high. If you pull this lever towards you, it'll spray the front windshield and clean it off. Then over here, you have headlights. So you can go DRL off, driving lights off, which is no lights at all. There's auto, which most people leave it on all the time. They turn on and off on their own. Then there's park lights and headlights. Forward for high beam, back for low beam. On the right side of the steering wheel, you have mode, which will go through all your sources, AM, FM, XM, Bluetooth. Then the arrows here will actually go through your radio presets, so you can toggle through your favorite stations. Or if you're listening to like Amazon Music, you can go next song and back a song. This vehicle does have radar cruise control, which basically means if your cruise control is set at, say, 70 miles per hour, and you come up on a car that's going any slower, it'll sense them automatically, slow down, and match their speed. Now to set that, you just get to the speed you want to be at, push this button right here, it'll say set at 70 miles per hour. If you want to bump it up to like 72, you can just go 1, 2 here on the plus symbol, and to decrease speed, you can just hit the minus symbol right here. You can cancel by hitting this or tapping the brake. And then this does have a zone selector, so you can actually choose 4, 3, 2, and 1 car lengths. That's how close it'll follow the car in front of you. Then if you don't like the radar cruise control, you can hit mode, and it'll actually toggle between adaptive cruise control and regular cruise control where it won't slow you down. Then this vehicle does have lane trace assist, where if you're driving down the highway with the cruise set, it'll look ahead at the lines in front of you and try to keep the car perfectly centered. And if you don't like that feature, you can turn it on and off right here. Then over on this side of the steering wheel, you've got the volume controls, so you can turn the volume up and down. Then you have voice commands down here. So if you hit it, tune to XM channel 57.
Tuning to Sirius XM channel 57.
Then this up and down, left and right arrow is for changing the center display. So you can actually have 3 different screens here. At the bottom you'll see screen 1, screen 2, and screen 3, and you can customize those to however you like. So basically if you hold down the OK button, you'll see that pop up. You can change the center display, you can go over to the left, change the left display, go over to the right, change the right display, and then if you hit the back button, it'll clear out of there, and then you can make screen 1, screen 2, and screen 3 however you want them. The little phone symbol right there, if you get a call from somebody, it'll say call from whoever on the screen. You can hit that to answer and then hit it again to hang up. And then this button is also just like a clear button, so if you ever get like a notification that pops up on the screen there, you can hit that to clear it. Over on the left side of the steering wheel, you have a button here for your automatic high beams. Basically that means if you have your high beams on driving down the highway at night and you meet a car and you forget to dim them, it'll sense their headlights and dim them for you automatically. If you like that feature, you want that lit up like that. If you don't like that feature, you want to turn it off right there. Then next to it, this actually has a heating pad underneath the windshield wipers. So like in the winter time, you can turn that on and it'll heat your windshield wipers so they don't freeze to the windshield as easily. Then over here, you've got an up and down arrow that'll adjust the gauge brightness. And then next to it, you can go through odometer, trip A and trip B. And then down below, you have a button to pop the trunk. If you hold it for 2 seconds, it'll open the trunk. And then next to it, you have for the fuel door. If you hold that for 2 seconds, it'll pop the fuel door. Finally, over on the driver door, you have all 4 window switches. They are all one-touch auto up and down, so if you just push down hard on it real quick, it'll roll the window all the way down. And if you lift up real quick, it'll roll it all the way back up. Then you have the window locks. So if you activate that, nobody in the vehicle will be able to roll the windows up or down. Then you can lock all the doors, unlock all the doors. This vehicle does have power folding mirrors, so if you push it all the way down like this, the mirrors will stay folded in all the time. Then if you push it all the way forward, the mirror will stay out all the time. And then if you leave it in the middle on A for auto, it will, when you get out of the vehicle and lock it, they will fold the mirrors in automatically, which is nice for garages and parking lots, things like that. Then to adjust the mirrors, you just turn it to the left, move the mirror around, turn it to the right, move the mirror around, and then if you put it back in the center, if you bump it, it won't go anywhere. And this vehicle does have memory seats, so basically you can get your steering wheel, seat, and your side mirrors right where you like them. Then if you push set 1, it'll save number 1 as your seat setting, and if it ever gets out of position, you just push number 1 and it'll go right back to where you like it. That should be all the buttons on this Toyota Crown. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you.